few months ago we talked about this coin, a few months ago we made a price prediction. You absolutely loved it. And a few months ago we hit our target. What's next for this interesting crypto? Today we are doing technical analysis versus USD and versus BTC. We are looking where we are standing right now and where we could be heading in the near future. So if you haven't got it right now, ladies and gentlemen, Telcoin. After you watch this video, please be my guest, and if you are agreeing with what I'm about to say, smash the like button. It's no biggie for you, and it's support for this channel. If you want to join us, our crypto pack, and be informed on future videos, subscribe to the channel, click those bells, and let's go on. On the screen, as I already said, I'm presenting you Telcoin daily chart. Every candle is one day. Now before dig deep into this technical analysis, we must mention our previous video, and it's absolutely an important one and a crucial one. So if you haven't and you're interested in Telcoin, absolutely check out what we said in our price prediction for 2021, which already happened. If you're wondering when we made that video, it was right about this time, middle of March, when we said that in some time Telcoin will go to the levels of, drumrolls please, 5 cents. And yes, our price prediction was 5 cents. Let me mark it for you. This was kind of our expectation on where Telcoin would be going in the next few weeks. The prophecy, let's call it, dramatically happened. And since then, what happened was a pretty harsh pullback that took the storm, that took the momentum not just from Telcoin but any crypto out there. There is not one crypto that was unharmed by this harsh pullback. So what's happening right now? Before we continue one more time, if you haven't, check out our video from March, see on what basis we predicted those 5 cents. And yes, we had an overperformance to do 6 cents. But that is not the point. We are talking on this channel about the firm facts, about things that we think that could be happening, not a possible overperformance. Overperformance, if the market is strong and momentum is hard, is about to happen almost every time. Let's cut the crap and go to the technical analysis. Now this downtrend that I'm mentioning, in my opinion, is over. And one line is telling us that story, no more down. Because if I were to draw just one line, it would be this one. From May, we were following it many times. Rejection. Here, a bull trap, ladies and gentlemen. This was a clear example of the bull trap. But after that, even bigger pullback. Now last month, we recovered. We gained our momentum. And big things are happening because we are back above it. Now this doesn't mean, as you know, that right now is the time that we will go straight to the moon. It could be happening, but leave room for a sideways action, because we are in that space of consolidation, of sideways movement, of price action. The point of this rambling is that I suspect you will no longer see lower levels than you saw last month. Almost a month ago, we dipped just below 1 cent, and since then we are recovering. Now, why is this low that I think is the final one below 1 cent very important? Because if we mark it like this, you can see it, right? Let's just go into the past and see what happened in March, right on the day of we're making that video. What happened? We faced a pretty big resistance. And right now, after the breakout, we are retesting that resistance. This is important stuff, ladies and gentlemen. A few months ago, this was a huge resistance for Telcoin. A few days ago, this was a huge support. Now, this doesn't mean, as I said, the downtrend is over. Yet you're in for a case of never retesting this support again. No. It's absolutely possible for us to go one more time into that area and then continue to the upside. We'll see about that. I believe that the area of below 1 cent will not be broken ever again. Now, since I drew this 1 cent line as a big support, it's fair for us to draw a big resistance right now at this moment. And what do you know? 2 cents. So never take into account that we are now good to go. Since we finished the downtrend, we are moving inside this rectangle between 1 and 2 cents. Keep in mind those levels, and keep in mind one more thing. If the level of 2 cents is broken with momentum, for example, you are seeing in the next few days a level of 3 cents, the game is on. We are back with confirmation in a bull market. I hope it's pretty clear to you why I drew this line, why it is a huge resistance here, a huge support, and right now a huge resistance that we bounced a few times. But keep in mind, if we pound hard on it, at some point it will broke, because there is always a game of probability. If you ask me, there is a pretty bigger probability that we break this resistance than that we break this support, because price action is hugging this line of resistance. This for me is a clear sign that price wants to go up. Before I guide you to the chart of Telcoin versus Bitcoin, let's just show you exponential moving averages. 144. What's the story of this big guy? Well, the story is, let me zoom in, we are now above it. This is a good sign. As I like to say, the price is setting up for a bullish push to the upside. But don't be mistaken, this exponential moving average is a very important one, but one almost important as this one is giving us a problem. This is 89 exponential moving average, and what is he doing right now? It's an obvious thing. It's giving us a fair point of resistance. Right now, at this moment of making this video, it is resisting us to the downside. So look at it like this, a pretty big pressure is happening on the price from the upside, but vice versa, the pretty big support 144 EMA is doing the same thing from below. Now at some point this low volatility area will explode. My assumption is to the upside. Now if your assumption is otherwise, let me know in the comments. I would like to discuss it with you. I would like to know your opinion. Because one more time, we are returning to the 2 cents. 89 exponential moving average is currently standing at 2 cents. If the line of 2 cents is broken with momentum, the game is on. Remember that. And we are going higher and higher and higher. Until that is not the case, we are not in full bull. We are preparing for it. Now let's jump quickly into the chart versus Bitcoin. Let's see how things stand on that area. A little more bearish narrative is happening versus Bitcoin, because after all, Bitcoin is still a strong one. And for now, Bitcoin is kicking the butt of Telcoin. No lines are broken. Approximately, I'm talking about this. Resistance, 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 and what do you know? Resistance. You saw that versus USD, we broke that line. We are in some kind of trend reversal phase. Versus Bitcoin, that is not happening. Bitcoin is still the stronger one at this moment. I don't have any doubt in my mind that at some point the reversal will happen. For now, that is just not the case. Now, if I drew this 2 moving average that we talked about versus USD, 89 and 144, they are also not giving us bullish narrative, because what is happening? We are below both of those guys. And yes, we have a little micro subtle sequences. I don't know how to put it. Some things are happening, but we are still bearish versus Bitcoin, because although we are below those two guys, 89 and 144, well, you can say that we are above 233, a bigger daddy than those two. But still, I would be careful trading Telcoin versus Bitcoin. A shift is in the making, but definitely not confirmed. And I'm talking about this low. And if this is the low that this could be, a higher low. So some signs of reversal, but nothing confirmed yet. Final word, versus USD, we are getting bullish. Versus BTC, I will keep a close eye on Bitcoin's movement. I will still be very careful trading against the king. So, what say thee? Am I right or am I wrong? Have you liked the video? It's your choice. Subscribe to the channel, it's free. Join our crypto pack, it's free. Watch some of these videos, it's absolutely free. Thank you for sticking around till the end. Thank you for being a part of this community. And thank you for roaring with me.